Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video I am going to be doing my best at a Grace Moretz transformation. I got it pretty close enough, maybe like a few key things. I obviously don't look exactly like her, she has a smaller face than I do. But you know, I gave it my best shot, so if you'd like to see how I achieved this Grace Moretz look as close as I could get it, then please stay tuned. So as far as the makeup goes, this will be my reference picture, but as far as the making sure I get the face structure right, this will also be my reference picture, so a bit of best of both worlds. So take a little bit of Faint from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I am going to be adding a bit of a shadow root to my blonde wig because Chloe has some natural shadow up there. So I'll be cheating. I was going in with a little bit of Naked 2 and Faint, but then I ended up diving into my Modern Renaissance palette and taking two of the darker brown shades just to really add the depth in. I then went in with my CoverGirl concealer just to bring it a little bit closer to my skin tone, because obviously no one's scalp is actually white. So once my roots are taken care of, I am going in with some of my moisturizer from Lush just to prep my face ready for foundation. I will then be going in with my Extra Beauty Beauty Blender and my my Maybelline Fits Me range in Classic Ivory. I will then be concealing under my eyes with my CoverGirl, obviously my concealer, and then I will be instantly setting that over with my powder and the same beauty sponge. So as far as the nose contour goes, you just basically have to watch what I do because it is difficult to explain. All I can say is, in short, she does have quite a short little cute nose. But as far as the product goes, I did use Faint to start, contouring my nose. I did also use a lot of baking powder, as in face baking powder, but again, just watch how I contour the nose because like I just said, it is difficult to explain. Okay, so getting started on the brows, I am using what's left on my groomer brush. I'm not adding any more products. So I was starting off by adding some highlight strokes, but then I thought just start with a line first with the remainder of product in a reasonable straight line. She does have quite thick incised brows, but she also has very fine transparent brows almost. Like when product's on it, of course it's very thick, but for the most part she has pretty fine haired brows, and because her own hair is medium to fine consistency. So I am using Faint once again just to add near enough to blonde related eyebrows. I obviously don't have any blonde products because technically I'm brunette, though I do have silver hair. So just constantly going back and forth and adding hairline strokes with the product and using the higher end of the groomer brush, and I just end up doing a straight brow with a tiny bit of an arch, and then I do the same thing with the other side. So then I just went under with some concealer just to clean up the brow a little bit. So beginning with her jawline structure, she has a very prominent chin. In other words, her chin sits forward quite a lot, or permanently actually. It's her face shape. So I am just basically drawing in or pinching in my chin, because my chin is a little bit more wider than hers. Her jawline towards the neck and ears comes out a bit more, especially when you're facing her face to face or the front way. But mine comes in a little bit because I have an oval face. So then I am baking the sides of my jawline just to intentionally bring it forward, because whatever you highlight you bring forth, and of course whatever you contour you sort of disguise and shrink away. So also bring the contour into the corners of my mouth, and then I am making sure that my chin is a bit more prominent as well. And then contouring my cheekbones as per usual, but just a little bit higher than normal because Chloe's cheekbones are naturally quite high. Then I am baking my upper cheekbones just to make sure that they sit rather flat looking, which is odd because, you know, again, what you highlight you bring forth, but you can also make a surface look quite flat. It depends on where you highlight. So then getting on with the fun part, I'm finally priming my eyes with my Nikki Tutorials Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, and then just blending it out with my larger end of my petal brush. And then I will be instantly setting it over, but also bringing some of the pattern to my inner corner just to make the gap between my inner corner and my nose look a bit more wider. Then I am taking this orange shade from the Model Renaissance palette, using the dual end of my fluffy brush just to start adding this into a crease for a transition tone and for the main crease tone. Then I'm taking this brown shade and placing this onto the main part of my lid. Then taking some of the Mia, I am familiar with that shade, and using that to just lighten up the colour because she has quite a shimmery tone there. Then I'm taking this yellow gold shade under my lash line. So she doesn't appear to be wearing any false lashes, so I am just going straight through with mascara. Of course, it is Raw Lash from Benefit. I am also tackling the roots of my lower lashes. Then with some cotton balls under my lip, just to make my lip look a little bit more prominent and more fuller. I am then taking in this nude shade from the ABH Lip Pro palette and overdrawing my lip only the littlest bit, like the upper half of my lip, because of course Chloe has quite a full top lip. I then took a white shade and just highlighted it at certain spots. So then I'm just contouring my cupid's bow a little bit just to make it look a bit more obvious, while also adding some highlights just to make the contour look more obvious. I then added some contour on my bottom lip just to give my mouth a bit more of a natural pout. So for a bit of something extra, I am taking a blush shade from the Swamp Queen palette and then of course blushing up my cheeks using my False Finish sponge. And then that is it for this transformation, or close enough anyway. Like I said, I got a few key points right, but I obviously don't look anything like Chloe, but there's no harm in trying to look something like her. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Ciao!